guys, welcome back to JazzedTutorials. I am back with another another text effect. This is pretty simple and it's really cool. Well, I think it's simple, but I'm not gonna call it a back to basics tutorial because it may not be for some people. Depends on what you classify yourself in the ranking of Photoshop expert to moderate to beginner to whatever. So you want to start by typing out some text, preferably a bold font will work nicely. The one I've chosen is called Cooper STD. It's a standard Photoshop font. You all should have it. So I would recommend this font. But if you guys want to use a different bold font, you're more than welcome to. Okay. I've chosen white for my color of choice, for my font color. As you'll also note, my background is a very dark gray. That's something I would go for. And you can also pick various sizes for your font. I'm using a 130 point font, but you guys can adjust that to the size of your canvas or whatever. Okay, once you have done that, we are then going to duplicate that layer and we're going to add some effects on top of it. So I've duplicated that layer and I'm going to now double click it. We're going to start by adding a stroke path with a size 5 for your 5 is your size, positions outside, and the color we're choosing is this lovely blue hue here. Then we're going to add an outer glow to this layer, and I've chosen normal for my blend mode, and I've chosen 100% opacity with a white color chosen, 100% spread, and a size of 12. So that will then give you the following effect you see there. Yay! Love it. Oh yeah. Alright, then we're going to duplicate that layer and we're going to add different effects on this layer. So what we'll need to do is you're going to have to go ahead and right click and click on clear layer style, and then you're going to go ahead and double click that layer and add these layer styles as shown. First of all, we're adding a color overlay. This is a white color, such as that one there. And then we're going to add a drop shadow to this layer. Black is my color, normal for my blend mode, 25% opacity. We're going to uncheck use global light. I'm pretty sure it might be checked off on your end, but do not have it checked off. 120-degree angle with a distance of 5 pixels. Spread should say 0, and your size should say 0 as well. Alright, that is that layer in a nutshell. So you should see something to that lovely effect you see there. Then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to duplicate that layer, clear the layer style, which means right-clicking that layer. And then we're going to double click and we're going to add these following two layer styles. We're going to add a black stroke with a 2 pixel size inside this time. And the blend mode says normal and the opacity is 0. Then we're going to add an inner shadow. And this is almost the same. It's the same color as we chose before, or similar. And this one has an opacity of 25%. No global light is needed for this layer. We have a negative 60-degree angle with a 5 pixel distance, 100% choke, and a size of 1 pixel. We're going to click OK on this layer and we're going to get the following effect there. Okay, now this is the actual effect I was going for originally when I made this tutorial, but there is a but. I wanted to make this even more special, so I went a couple of steps, or 3 steps further, and I added some paint splats to this as well. Various colored paint splats. I don't know as to whether this is going to be in your Photoshop. I don't even know where these came from, but I found them in my shapes section. So I used them, and it gave me a really cool outcome. You could probably use paint splatter brushes as well for the similar effect. I just happen to find these in here. This one's called Splatter. It's right next to the holly. You're probably going to have to load all of your shapes in order for it to show up. But I definitely see that it's there, so it's definitely in my Photoshop. Don't know about you guys, but mine's there. So what I did is I then added another layer. We're going to disable that layer mask for a moment. And what I did is I took the same color blue as I have for my outline, and I used the shape tool, and I made some paint splots there. Then, once you have your paint splots somewhere, anywhere on your text is fine. We're going to randomize it 3 times, so it's fine. We're going to then go down to one of our top text layer, which is this one here. You're going to hold down your Command or Control key and click on the thumbnail to make it an active marquee or an active layer. Then we're going to go ahead and hit the mask layer on that shape layer that we just made, which will then put that lovely paint block inside, and you won't have anything on the outside. So cool. You're going to repeat that step 2 more times using 2 different colors of your choice. Doesn't matter what the colors are, you can pick them, it's fine. And you want to make sure you change up the size of the paint splatter. And essentially that's it. That's the effect I was going for, and it came out really nice and pretty cool looking. I don't know if you guys liked this or not, but if you did, definitely hit like on the channel here, or the video rather. If you want to see more awesome tutorials of such, definitely hit subscribe. I post at least one video per week, sometimes 2. Also, guys, check me out on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/JazzedT11. I do live streams of gaming, and I also do Photoshop live streams sometimes too. Yesterday I live streamed a Photoshop tutorial that may become a future tutorial on this channel as a video. I'm not quite sure just yet, but check that out if you want to, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So thank you all for watching and subscribing if you do. If you have any further questions, suggestions, or whatever you want, definitely comment below, or you can inbox me here. Totally cool with that. And find me on all social media. Links are in the description box below. And I will see you guys next week with another fabulous tutorial. Bye!